Celtics are competing against in that Eastern Conference. According to DraftKings Sportsbook, the Cavs with James Harden are the favorites to win the East, closely followed by the Knicks and Pistons, all ahead of Boston. Danny, who do you think the team to beat is in the East?
I know Detroit is number one right now, and they overtook the Thunder right now for number one team in the league. But I would say the New York Knicks. You know, the expectations they've had before coming into the season and even to now and how they've been playing. They won the Cup game. They had a little phase where they were kind of out of it, but they're balling. They're back to what they need to be doing, what they should be doing. And the reason why they hadn't traded for Giannis because they believe in the group that they have. And they have to show and prove this year. They have to win this year. So I'm going to say the New York Knicks.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with you, Danny. New York Knicks, they are the team to beat in the East, and that is no disrespect to Detroit and what those boys are doing over there. It's just Detroit has one of those teams that it's like during the season, I understand them stacking up wins. When you have to lock in, hone in, and get 4 wins on the team, it's hard to beat a team 4 times, and I think that the Knicks are more cut for that.
There would be people who said Detroit did win that game. Could have won that series last.
Yeah.
There were some calls in that series.
Well, there was the one controversial Hardaway shot.
Okay. I mean, listen, we got to
did not.
Yeah. We got to put some respect on the Pistons' name.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They passed up the Thunder for the best record in the league. And I understand the pressure that's on New York and all the hype and everything. But look at that record.
No, they're
40 and 13.
very good.
Kate Cunningham.
It's one of those situations you're not going to believe in them until they show it.
Do you trust their shooting?
The experience.
They did it.
They need more seasoning. OKC, we had to believe in their experience before they had to do it. So Detroit has to show me that they can do it in the playoffs. If they can do it in the playoffs, of course, then we'll believe. But to me, I think New York has the experience. They have the veterans. So that's why I'm not. But I definitely respect Detroit. Cade has been an ultimate. He's been crazy all year. Clutch player of the year for me. And, he's going to take this team to new levels, but they have to show it in the playoffs.
Shump, you're a former Cav. What about the Cavs?
I like the Cavs. I like the Cavs. I'm always going to have fun watching the Cavs, but I can't turn away from
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today on NBA Today, we are talking about a potential seismic shift in the NBA landscape. The Lakers, fresh off a quiet trade deadline, are positioning themselves for an explosive offseason. And at the center of it all? Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dave McMenamin's latest report on ESPN.com drops a bombshell. Western Conference executives believe Giannis is the big prize the Lakers hope to land if the Bucks decide to move him. But that's not all. LeBron James is an unrestricted free agent this summer, and the speculation about a Cleveland reunion is only growing louder. Let's start with the Giannis situation. Ramona Shelburne sets the stage. They took Luka Doncic to lunch last summer and laid everything out. Here's our books. Here's our plan. They don't really have space for free agents until the summer of 2026. And the summer of 2027 is when Giannis could actually be a free agent. The Lakers have been planning this for years. They've kept their cap space open, they've positioned their assets, and they're ready to pounce. But as Ramona notes, they're not alone. Miami, the Clippers, and others are also lining up with cap space, hoping to land the Greek freak. Danny Green jumps in with respect for Giannis as a competitor. He's being a pro. He shows up every night. I give him a lot of credit for that. He's committed. He doesn't want to fail. He doesn't want to quit. That means a lot to his teammates. But then the conversation shifts to the basketball fit. And this is where it gets interesting. Iman Shumpert is skeptical. Giannis needs the ball. He's more of a transition guy. Luka is more of a half-court, slow-it-down guy, but he also needs the ball. That fit to me. When I first heard it, I was excited. I was like, hell yeah, you should do it. But will it actually work? He brings up a crucial point. If you take the ball away from Luka Doncic, you're not going to get the same Luka Doncic. I don't think you went and got him to be less of himself. Danny Green adds, first and third in usage rate, those two. The numbers don't lie. Both players are at their best with the ball in their hands. Can they coexist? Ramona brings it back to reality. This isn't like the Dodgers going and getting Shohei Ohtani and giving him $700 million. You can't just do that in basketball. They have the second apron and caps, and there are other teams that can make a better offer. The panel also touches on the Jason Tatum injury update. Ramona reports, I checked in with Jason Tatum, and he says, I still have not made a decision on whether or not I am coming back this year. He's only scrimmaged once. He needs to do a bunch more before everyone feels comfortable. But the fact that he's at the 40-week mark and feeling good about his progress is a positive sign. The Eastern Conference race is heating up too. The Cavs, with James Harden, are now the favorites to win the East, followed by the Knicks and Pistons. Danny Green picks the Knicks as the team to beat. They won the cup game. They had a little phase where they were kind of out of it, but they're back to what they need to be doing. A man counters. Detroit has one of those teams where during the season, they stack up wins. But when you have to lock in and get 4 wins on a team, it's hard to beat a team 4 times. The Knicks are more tough for that. Ramona adds, we got to put some respect on the Pistons. They passed up the Thunder for the best record in the league. Shump weighs in on the Cavs. I can't turn away from what I've seen with James Harden in late playoff situations. It's no knock to him. It's just what we expect. I don't want to see our unaggressive James Harden, and I've seen it too many times in the playoffs. The panel also runs through their predictions for the second half. Shump picks the Warriors as a dark horse. All I'm saying is we have looked past him before. He's already ruined my chances. I should have multiple rings. He ruined it. I don't know how he does it. He is Spider-Man holding the 2 trains together. Danny Green goes with the Sixers. Joel Embiid has a chip on his shoulder. He's been hooping. He's playing 30-plus minutes. If he comes back from the break refreshed and keeps balling, they could be the dark horse in the East. And Momo picks the Cavs. They got James Harden. It's hard to incorporate a guy who is the system into an existing system, but they've had so many injuries. Harden is going to make everyone better. The second half of the season is shaping up to be a wild ride. The Lakers are dreaming of Giannis. LeBron's future is uncertain. The East is wide open. And the playoffs are just around the corner. What do you think? Can Giannis and Luka coexist? Or would it be a disaster? Should LeBron go back to Cleveland for a farewell tour? And who wins the East? The Knicks, Cavs, or Pistons? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love off-season speculation and trade rumors, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.